Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into a genuinely fascinating, peer-reviewed paper titled Earthing Effects on Mitochondrial Function, ATP Production, and ROS Generation. We're going to uncover how simply connecting your body to the Earth radically transforms the cellular engines that actually keep you alive, naturally optimizing your energy and setting the absolute perfect stage for profound healing.
Now, I know it sounds almost too simple, right? We spend, millions of dollars on supplements, complicated diets, and all these elaborate wellness routines. But what if one of the absolute most powerful tools for deep, systemic healing is literally the ground we walk on? Well, to understand why direct contact with the Earth matters so much, we've got to zoom all the way inside our bodies, right down to the microscopic level.
Think of your mitochondria like incredibly advanced biological engines. Just like a car engine needs gasoline to move, your mitochondria take in nutrients to create a type of biological fuel called ATP. And this ATP, it powers literally everything you do, from blinking your eyes to running a marathon. But you see, just like a car engine produces dirty exhaust smoke, this cellular engine isn't perfect. As it runs, it naturally leaks tiny particles that create a toxic exhaust called ROS, or reactive oxygen species.
Now, if that toxic exhaust isn't cleared out, a pretty dangerous biological cascade kicks off. First, we get all this excessive ROS exhaust building up. Second, that dirty exhaust actually starts to break down and damage the mitochondrial engine itself. Third, the damaged engine panics and sends out these chemical SOS signals called DAMPs, which sound a massive alarm to your immune system. And fourth, this triggers a total state of systemic decline and chronic inflammation. It's basically a major roadblock to true healing.
And here's where it gets interesting, because our modern lifestyle has completely hijacked this process. See, for the vast majority of human history, humans and animals maintained continuous, direct physical contact with the Earth. We walked barefoot, we slept right on the ground. But then, right around the 1950s, we saw this massive shift with the invention of synthetic, rubber-soled shoes. Suddenly, we slapped an insulating layer between our bodies and the Earth's natural electrical surface, totally severing that historic connection.
So that brings up a really crucial point. If losing our connection to the Earth is so impactful to our cellular engines, why on earth didn't scientists notice this right away? Well, the truth is, for decades, the scientific community completely missed this connection because of an accidental, hidden flaw in how they were testing cells in their own laboratories. Basically, for years, the traditional way to measure a cell's breathing and energy production relied on sticking these metal probes directly into the liquid containing the mitochondria. What the researchers didn't realize at the time was that these metal probes were acting like tiny lightning rods, completely unintentionally grounding the experimental systems. By accidentally grounding the cells in the lab, they totally masked the profound differences between what a disconnected, ungrounded cell looks like compared to a naturally grounded one.
To fix this major scientific artifact, researchers completely redesigned the test using an advanced fluorescence-based method. Because this new setup relies on light instead of metal, there was absolutely zero accidental electrical interference, and this allowed them to finally clearly see the unvarnished truth about what Earth contact actually does to our cells.
They put together a highly rigorous experiment, contrasting three exact setups. First, the grounded condition, where the test tubes were actively connected to the Earth using a wire attached to a grounded water faucet. Second, a sham control, which had the exact same wire setup but was secretly disconnected from the Earth, just to make sure the physical wire itself wasn't doing something weird. And third, a completely naive baseline, with no wiring at all, representing our modern disconnected lifestyle.
And they didn't stop there. The researchers maintained uncompromising scientific rigor by keeping the experiment exactly at 22 degrees Celsius. Now, why does that matter? Well, if the temperature gets too high, the cells burn through their resources way too fast and experience hypoxia, which basically means they suffocate from a lack of oxygen. By perfectly controlling the temperature, the scientists ensured these mitochondria stayed incredibly healthy and intact during the evaluation, making the final results totally undeniable.
And wow, the actual research results reveal an unbelievable physiological shift. The mitochondria that were grounded to the Earth produced a statistically significant 5 to 11% increase in absolute ATP energy. The grounded cells yielded 444 nanomoles of ATP, compared to the disconnected naive cells which only pumped out 396 nanomoles. Let that sink in. Just by being connected to the Earth, the cellular engine produced way more fuel without needing any extra food whatsoever.
But wait, it actually gets better. Usually, If an engine runs harder and cranks out more energy, it creates more toxic exhaust, right? Not here. Simultaneously, this Earth connection drastically minimized that toxic exhaust, dropping the ROS production by a massive 22 to 33%. This means the grounding effect actively prevents oxidative damage and literally neutralizes those bad electron leaks right at the source.
So, you're probably wondering, how does this physiological shift actually happen? Well, the Earth acts exactly like a natural bioelectrical release valve. In the experiment, the researchers measured the pressure inside the cell, which is called the transmembrane potential. They found that grounding slightly lowered this pressure by just 5 to 6%. And it turns out that is just enough to perfectly halt the destructive buildup of electrical pressure, literally stopping the toxic exhaust from forming in the first place.
This bioenergetic matrix proves an absolutely undeniable physiological shift. Think about it. When you're disconnected from the Earth, your energy is at its lowest and your toxic exhaust is at its highest. But the second you get grounded, you completely flip the script. You get maximum energetic output perfectly coupled with minimum oxidative friction. It is literally the ultimate state of cellular efficiency.
I really want to highlight this concept right here. Managing this toxic ROS exhaust is not just about feeling energetic for a few hours in the afternoon. Clearing out that oxidative exhaust is the absolute fundamental prerequisite for deep, sustained cellular healing. If your cells are constantly choking on their own exhaust, your body simply cannot properly repair itself.
By minimizing that exhaust right at the source through Earth contact, we actively protect the structural integrity of our cellular engines. And hey, remember those immune system alarms we talked about earlier? Because the engines aren't getting damaged anymore, they stop releasing those panic damp signals. The immune system is no longer falsely alarmed, which finally pulls the body out of a chronic defensive posture and allows real healing to begin.
This entire study proves that reconnecting with the Earth is not just some quirky anecdotal wellness trend. It's a fundamental, hard science bioenergetic requirement for optimal physical vitality and true inner restoration. We literally evolved to use the Earth as a pressure valve for ourselves, and restoring that connection is a scientifically validated pathway to profound healing.
So the really big question is, what are you going to do with this information? I strongly encourage you to step outside today, kick off those rubber-soled shoes, and practice barefoot walking yourself. Stand on the grass, the dirt, or the sand. Actually experience this incredible, science-backed healing firsthand. Let your cellular engines breathe and reset exactly as nature intended.
If you found this explainer breaking down the science of grounding helpful, please show your support by subscribing to the channel, giving this a like, and turning on notifications right now so you never miss our future deep dives into amazing research just like this.
Finally, I highly recommend joining the Barefoot Walking National Movement headquarters, Neighbor Cafe. It is just an incredible place where a wonderful community gathers, and various invaluable information regarding healing and barefoot walking can be shared every single day. Jump into the community, get outside, get your feet on the ground, and start your healing journey today. We spend our whole lives building walls and wearing shoes to protect ourselves from the outside world, but what if the very thing we've been protecting ourselves from is exactly what we need to heal? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one.